Alrighty, ready? Hi!
What's up? Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás? So today we're talking about love versus infatuation. And just kind of, help people out. We've been together for quite a long time, so we think we kind of know the difference between the two. So, we definitely have some opinions, some experiences. So let's get started.
Yeah, so we've been together for over 9 years.
Over 9 years, yes.
We've known each other for about
11 years.
11 years.
Yes.
We broke up for about a year. Right?
Mm-hmm. Well, over a year, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you tend to find out a lot of things about not only yourself but relationships, and as you go through that process, you see all of your friends, loved ones, Facebook friends, etc., go through their ordeals and whatever, the good, the bad, and everything in between.
Yeah.
Infatuation, in my opinion, is what can I get out of it. Being in love is what can I put into it. And you get past that, that's kind of what lust is, right? Like, oh, I want that, I want that. And the fact that you want that, you are letting yourself and everybody else know that you don't have it. And love is not something that you ever are lacking. It's only when you are acting as if you don't have it that you go and search for it, right?
Yeah.
But love is an endless well that you can just keep on giving. Once you realize that, then you start to open up the doors to deeper connections that people are really looking for.
Yeah.
And again, it's one of those things where it's not necessarily meant to be easy. If you think that being in a relationship or eventually getting married or any real goal in life that you might have that you consider like top on your priority, it's not designed to be easy, and in my opinion, that's kind of on purpose in order to draw the best out of you. Because that's when we're at our best when our back's against the ropes. There's a lot of reasons why that's the case, but for the majority of people that I've known, and myself included, and Wendy and everybody, that's when we tend to step up. When back's against the wall, you gotta step up. Some people are able to do that all the time, and that's fantastic. But it's when you're in those times of, okay, we just went through the infatuation phase. Whenever that is, it could be a year, it could be a month, it could be whatever. And then you're like, okay, like now I start to see who this person is. Maybe something that wasn't good happened or whatever. You just kind of start to get used to each other more often. You're spending more time around each other, and you're starting to see people's little mannerisms and things like that, how they chew their food or whatever. And that's when you start to go, okay, this person's like beautiful. You know what I mean? Like I see myself in that person. I think one of the things that was on our side is Wendy has a really good ability to do that with just people in general. She tends to see the beauty in life, and she kind of taught me how to do that. It's almost like a skill because everybody has it, but that's kind of what takes you from this toy's really cool to, oh wow, this is like a piece of my life that I really love or something like that. Oh, this relationship's really cool. It's not about what can I get out of it, it's about what can I put into it. But you don't realize
I'm
that.
gonna cry. Why are you doing this? I'm so emotional. I love you.
Love you too. But it's true because you don't realize that until you're kind of you're getting lost in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can read all the books you want, you can do all the self-helps you want, you can get all that. And that's all well and good, and I encourage people to do all that. Like read and whatever. But you can't replace knowledge, you can't replace anything for experience. A genuine, everybody has defenses and even to this day, like I still carry around things that I try to pretend who I am. That's just how we are for whatever reason. But the more you can break down and let go and realize that when you give that, that is kind of the currency of the universe, as corny as that sounds. Then you start to realize all these other floodgates open up, and there's no such thing as having a lack of anything, because you've met someone that's incredible. The interesting thing is, if you can kind of expand out from that idea, if you can get on board with that, there's someone out there for everybody, right? So everybody's kind of like this. You can, you might not be in love the way we're in love, but I can love the guy down the street that I've never met before in a way that I couldn't have done before, prior to going through this process with her. So essentially what I'm saying is, like, it makes you a better person.
Yeah, does.
And yeah, so like if I feel like the majority of the things that I've seen over my lifetime is there's a lot of infatuation going on, and that's all well and good. You just have to realize it's just elementary school, and there's high school, and there's college, and you can get a master's and a PhD and so on and so forth. First and foremost, we all have terrible relationships with ourselves to begin with. Terrible might be a harsh word. Everybody's different.
I know, right?
But I mean, think about it. Like, I try to help coach people, health and nutrition wise, and nearly everything stems from some type of not being worthy of yourself in some way. If you're having relationship issues, it always comes back to you in some way, shape, or form. Every problem you're having, and every good situation you're having, is directly correlated to the common denominator, which is the guy in the mirror or the girl in the mirror. So there's some underlying thing going on, but it's not fun to do that. It's very scary. It's very hard. It's difficult. It might even drive you crazy in some senses. But if you develop a better relationship with yourself, every relationship you have will get better. It can't not, because that lack of love you feel is not going to be fulfilled outside of yourself. It always starts from ground zero. And it's so easy to say, and I assume everybody's intellectually following me at this point. But what most people don't realize, and I even, I get, semi-depressed about this stuff too, is like, it's just hard work. Like, sometimes we make it a lot harder than it needs to be. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's just the process. It's just going through the process. Yeah. It's, you might see us and you might not really know us so well, and you go, oh, these guys have it made. It was not easy getting to this point. No. It was beautiful, and I would not trade it for anything, but it took, at times, everything I had in me to look at myself. And that's the same thing goes for like whoever else you're following, or whatever else you're looking up to, or whatever else you want to do. Like, these people that are successful in whatever category, it didn't just come. There's no such thing as an overnight success. There's no such thing as luck, really. It's how much are you willing to do? Yeah. So that's a good thing and a bad thing, right? Mm-hmm. So maybe you don't really want to work as hard as the guy who made $1 million last year. That's fine. I don't really either. So you have to keep it real with yourself, and that's part of the process of you finding out who you are, staying true to yourself, knowing your identity, knowing your priorities, knowing your values, and then being able to express that and being honest and coming from a place of love. Because once you're able to say, you know what, this is actually what I'm about. Yeah. Now you're accepting yourself. Now you're loving yourself. Now you're allowing that to come forward in your life. And then other people will see that and they go, wow, that's really cool. Like, this guy's confident, or this girl's beautiful, or she's... Yeah.
So we are thinking of doing a segment like this weekly on my page, just kind of talking to you, hanging out, any topic. You could comment below and tell us what you want to hear about, and we'll just kind of talk about it. So if you're enjoying this and you like what we have to say, and
if you want to talk to us, we would like to talk to you.
So yeah,
that's when I have the most fun.
Absolutely. So comment below, tell us what you want to hear, and like and subscribe if this is the first time you're seeing our faces.
Go like this. Put your thumb pointed at the ground. Curl your fingers over the top.
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Ah! Look at the camera and say bye.